What up, people? This is Bang Bang 100, and you tuned into the Real Rap Radio Podcast. Let's get it. Back up on. Oh shit, my bad. I'm always fucking hitting the mic, but back up in this bitch like I left something. What's happening? With my girl Philly Kiki. What up, though?
What up?
What's happening?
I'm chilling.
Oh yeah. Chilling.
Yes, chilling.
How you doing?
I'm tired as hell, but I'm okay.
You motherfucking tired?
Yes, I'm tired.
I'm motherfucking tired. How was your week?
My week was good. No complaints.
How good was it?
Excelente.
Well, all right. Excelente?
Excelente.
See. So what happened? Shit, talk about it. What you do? Where you go?
My son got a offer from Liberty University. Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Whoop whoop.
I only got to work 2 days this week coming up.
Booyaka.
And I don't go back to work until next Tuesday.
You living in life.
I sure am. And that's with both jobs I took off.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's a holiday.
It sure is a holiday.
It's a holiday to me too because the Eagles won. The Eagles won on my daughter's birthday, right? And I thought the parade was gonna be on my birthday. But the parade is not on my birthday. It's actually gonna be on Valentine's Day.
Oh
yeah. So the parade on Valentine's Day, and the first parade I missed the first parade. The very first Eagles Super Bowl championship parade. I missed that one. And I only missed that one because I had just moved to Atlanta. I was back and forth to Philly already, and I said, well, fuck it, I ain't gonna go home for a minute. I'm gonna get shit together, save some money and all that shit. So I stayed home. Well, stayed back in Atlanta. And this time I'm going to the fucking parade. You know, I'm charging my drone batteries right now because I'm gonna get some good footage. I'm charging them bitches up right now as we speak. The drone is going up in the air. They said it's gonna be 1 million plus people, and I'm gonna be acting a motherfucking fool because I will be celebrating my birthday still and turning up. And I say this shit every birthday, and it's never like how I say it is. Like if I say I'm gonna get turned up and all that shit, like I can drink, but I'm not a drinker. So it's like I can hold it too. Like I can drink all night if I wanted to, but it seemed like I never do that. I always be like, nah, I'ma chill, or I don't be in the mood to drink. But I think once I see all them drunk motherfuckers that's gonna be at the parade, you know, they gonna be giving people shots and beers and all that shit. So I might just get fucked up in the mix of celebrating. I'm celebrating the Eagles victory and another year around the moon out this motherfucker. So oh yeah. Sorry for the people that's listening to this motherfucker that you gotta hear me on a Wednesday when I know you love to hear the smooth sounds of the bang bang 2 times a hundo ho on Monday. But unfortunately some technical difficulties happened and it didn't come out on Monday, and I'm sorry for that. That's to all my double L's. Like my double L's probably feel some type of way about that. So if you're not a double L, then you might not give a fuck. So fuck you. I'm not talking about you right now. I'm talking to my double L's because they feeling some type of way. My loyal listeners, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. but you get to hear my sexy voice right now. You see how I had to switch it up. You listening to the smooth sounds of your boy Bang Bang. 2 times a hundo, ho. That's my sexy voice. You like that? I see you laughing. You chuckling like a motherfucker. You like that, don't you? You laughing because I'm dead the fuck serious. And, you know, my bad. I gotta fix the mic again. But shit crack-a-lacking right now.
Oh, good. I'm glad it is.
Yeah. Sorry to all the people that couldn't hear my sexy voice, but
happy early birthday.
Oh, thank you. You know, my birthday tomorrow, turning it all the way up. We gonna turn that motherfucker all the way up. And all of you guys is welcome to celebrate my birthday with me. Just meet me in Philly. I'm gonna be at the motherfucking Eagles parade. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a million motherfuckers out there. Hell
bang,
yeah.
Bang. Hey, you bang bang.
I might even
bang,
tell
bang.
you.
Where you at, bang bang?
I'm gonna have on some Eagle shit. I don't know what I'm gonna wear, but I'm gonna have on some Eagle shit.
Everybody will.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, should I throw on a jersey or should I put on a hoodie? It's still gonna be snow on the ground out there and all that shit, cause it just snowed yesterday in Philly.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be snow on the ground still. I don't know if I'm gonna wear a hoodie and a coat or wear a jersey and a hoodie. I don't know what I'm gonna wear, but I'm gonna have on some Eagle shit and I'm gonna be turning it up. I already know where I wanna be. I don't wanna be at the start of the motherfucking parade. I wanna be at the end of the parade where they get off the motherfucking joint and they start talking and they start hyping us up. So I will be at the Franklin Institute. For people that don't know what the Franklin Institute is, that's where the Rocky statue is, where you run up all the motherfucking steps and you start throwing your little jabs like you can fight. I smack the donkey dog shit out you.
Art Museum.
Oh yeah, there you go, the Art Museum. What did I say?
Franklin Institute, which is around the corner.
My bad. I got it fucked up.
It's only
I'm talking
a block
about the Art Museum. And I said the Franklin Institute. My bad, ho. But yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna be near the motherfucking Rocky statue probably. No, I'm gonna be on the other side. My boy used to live across the street from there. My nigga White Bread used to live across the street from there, so I'm very familiar with that area. I probably would have to park down the bottom and walk over the bridge. People don't know nothing about Philly. They don't know what I mean when I say down the bottom, but down the bottom is a neighborhood in Philly that you might not want to walk in, but right about now they gentrified the motherfucker so much. It's white people walking around that motherfucker, but white people still, like, before I moved to Atlanta, I was living down the bottom for a minute, and it's still gunshots and all that shit happening. Still a whole lot of motherfucking gunshots that happen around there, and them white people be walking around and shit. They like, damn. But they bought up all the houses and didn't know the neighborhood that they was buying up. Some people tried to live there and noticed that shit. I'm getting robbed. I'm hearing gunshots every fucking night. I don't think I can live in here, so I'm gonna get the fuck out and rent this house out type shit. But
shit?
Yeah, but them motherfuckers, a whole lot of white people moved down the bottom, so maybe my car would be good when I park that motherfucker up. But I'm gonna park it up down the bottom, then I'm gonna walk across the bridge and be right there and just chill right there into the parade over. They said the parade is going from what, like 11 to 2? Mm-hmm. Okay. So the turn up is from 11 to 2 tomorrow. I mean Friday. I'm gonna go to all my favorite spots that I want to eat at. I'm definitely gonna get me a Poppy Store cheesesteak. You think I wasn't when I was? Get me a nice little Poppy Store cheesesteak for about $4.50, maybe $5, with some fries or some shit. I'm gonna go to that spot that you was talking about. The on 56 and Spruce.
Oh, Hyans.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Hyans and get some of them wings and shit. Where else I'm gonna go? I'm pulling up. I'm gonna revisit every hood I ever lived in to see if my niggas is out. Normally they don't be out, and they probably not gonna be out because it's gonna be cold. So I see a whole lot of niggas that I know down there at the parade, more than likely. Yeah, it's gonna be turned up.
Everybody gonna be there. They coming out
they close the schools. They close the schools, so all the kids gonna be out there. You said Kevin Hart bought Scepter. He
sponsored them. So the Broadway Orange Line and
the Market Frankfurt L.
Yeah, and the L will be free for all those that ride. And I think they said they're doing like a 6 to 8 minute back and forth train thing. So they're gonna come every 6 to 8 minutes or something like that. It said.
And see, that's cool if you catching that to get to the stadium for the start of the parade. But once you get to the art museum, it's like you got to catch a bus. You're not catching the Market Frankfurt line.
No, there are certain stops that they're not stopping at City Hall, from what I read. Mm-hmm. So you got to figure out what stop it is and get off wherever you're gonna get off at, and walk for the most part to where you're gonna be.
God damn. Well, motherfuckers will figure it out.
Yeah, they will.
I'm driving down the bottom, and I'm gonna park up down the bottom and walk across the bridge. It's gonna be plenty of motherfuckers walking across that bridge. Mm-hmm. So I'd rather do that, especially where I want to be. I want to be like right there when they talking and looking at a motherfucking jumbotron TV.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my my plans. And the Eagles did what I thought they was gonna do. I said, well, let me tell the people right now. The podcast, we did a podcast prior, but technical difficulties made it so that it didn't come out on Monday, and we had to redo the podcast. But what I said in that podcast, way before that was on the Super Bowl day. Yeah. It was probably like a couple hours before the Super Bowl was about to be played, and I said, we gonna kick their ass. We gonna put belt to ass. This game ain't gonna even be close. That's what I said. I said we gonna win by at least 2 possessions. That could be 14 points, 10 points. It's gonna be a 2 possession win. But I knew we was gonna put belt to ass, so I didn't want to go over more than 2 touchdowns. But when you looked up, we was whooping their ass 34 to nothing. That's embarrassing, and I'm sorry all y'all people had to watch that ass whooping, and y'all probably got bored like, damn, Kansas City can't do shit. No, Kansas City couldn't do a motherfucking thing. They couldn't do shit. I mean, they didn't get across the motherfucking 50-yard line until after the third quarter. They was getting shut the fuck out the first motherfucking half. It was like probably like 24-0 going into the motherfucking locker room. That was a blowout right there. 21-0. You know, when you playing Madden and shit, once you 21 a nigga, you just give them a chance to try to score. If they don't score, you turn the motherfucker off. We done already 21 these niggas by halftime. We knew they didn't want no more work. Them motherfuckers ain't want no more work. And yeah, we took the heart and soul right out of them motherfuckers. Defensive line was killing them niggas all fucking game long. The defensive line wouldn't stop. That's why they say we physical, nigga. We not stopping until you break. And them niggas broke real quick. And now all the motherfuckers across the world want to put some respect on our name, want to put some respect on Jalen Hurts' name. Mm-hmm. Y'all done gave Jalen Hurts y'all ass to kiss for years. All he did was win. He didn't deserve that shit. Look up Jalen Hurts winning percentage, and look up your starting quarterback winning percentage, and you'll know who the fuck is better. Look up the win percentage. How many times he lose? How many times he win? I know Jalen Hurts is a motherfucking winner. When he go out there, I like my motherfucking chances of winning that game. I love my chances. Because he don't lose much. So when he out there, I like my motherfucking chances of winning that game. And I mean that. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP. Tell them niggas get off your dick. On God, tell them motherfuckers, listen, y'all gave me your ass a kiss. Y'all can get off my dick now. Oh, I'm not top 5. I'm not top 10. Because all these niggas putting up these high yardage, putting up high yardage per game, and they see me with 170 a game and all that. Well, we got the type of team where he don't gotta put up 300 yards per game, 400 yards per game. And that's interesting for I guess the fans to see. They want to see you air it out and have a motherfucking shootout with another quarterback, and y'all both putting up about 400 yards per game. But if you're a winner, you're a winner. Plain and simple. The game of football, the game of sports it's a motherfucking winner and it's a motherfucking loser. I'd rather be on the winning side. And
everybody would prefer to be on the winning side.
To all y'all, you better believe it, to all y'all nut ass Dallas Cowboy fans, to your sucker ass Kansas City Chief fans, to goddamn 49ers fans, because y'all 49ers fans was talking big shit about a year or two ago. Y'all was talking big shit. And who else fans? I heard some bullshit from 49ers, Kansas City, Dallas Cowboys, and the Commanders. All y'all niggas that was talking big shit, we done whipped y'all ass already. What the fuck can y'all say to me? And then it's like, all they want to say, oh, y'all got y'all second Super Bowl, catch up. Well, check this out, nigga. You know who the fuck you dealing with when it comes to the Eagles. You're not dealing with no motherfucking team that can't beat y'all. Y'all know we can beat y'all ass. Whoop y'all ass. Get your nice little spanking. That goes to the Commanders. Dallas, you got nut ass Dak Prescott. He in the interview and he talking about some Dallas Cowboys is close to Philly, right? They right there. I don't know why the fucking Dallas Cowboys think they even close to the fucking Commanders. They talking about the Eagles. Nah, nigga, you gonna have to deal with the Commanders first, nigga. We the big dogs, nigga. We done won it all, nigga. We the big dogs. We the one that's representing for this NFC East conference, nigga. And the Commanders went to the motherfucking championship. So don't y'all Dallas Cowboy motherfuckers, you Dak Prescott, Micah Parsons, all y'all nut ass niggas, keep that old Looney Tune shit over there, because y'all sound goofy when y'all say, oh, look what we did to the Eagles since I've been a quarterback, or every time we played the Eagles it was this or it was that. We whooped y'all motherfucking ass. To all the Dallas Cowboy fans that's listening right now, we whipped y'all motherfucking ass this season. We beat y'all 2 times, and the combined score was probably like 75 to motherfucking 13 points. So that mean we put belt the ass to all y'all fucking Cowboys in 2 games. Y'all barely fucking scored. Y'all scored a total of 13 fucking points in 2 games on us, and we scored like 75 points against y'all. You do the motherfucking math. You do the math. That's if you're a Cowboy fan. I ain't trying to hear that nut ass shit. We got 5 fucking Super Bowls. Bitch, when was your last Super Bowl? You only as good as your last motherfucking Super Bowl. When was your last? Because I know in the past 20 years, my team been hot, nigga. We ain't do no down sliding like the Cowboys. Cowboys ain't gonna never be shit. Never ever. And I like their fans because they get all pumped up. They win their 12 games and then they go to the playoffs and don't do shit. Don't do a motherfucking thing. Once you go to the playoffs, You don't do shit. Dak Prescott, he won 2 playoff games. He been a starter for what, 6 seasons, 7 seasons? Nigga booty. Super garbage. Super garbage. You know that's her. That's playing.
It was weird. I figured that, but yeah. It kind of looked like she was lip singing to an extent.
Shouts out to New York, LA, Gilly daughter. She nice with it, and that's who you been hearing in the background all podcast long. I just got her playing because she nice with it. And, yeah, y'all Cowboys fan, y'all fucking delusional as fuck. Every fucking year the Dallas Cowboys think they gonna win it, and they get on motherfucking line and telling me about some 5 championships. I told them they ain't gonna get their fucking 6 till about 20 years after this. What's this, 2025? They gonna get their 6 motherfucking Super Bowl victory in 2045, nigga. They talking about some of the Eagles. Y'all didn't score and y'all didn't get a Super Bowl in 50 years or whatever the fuck they talking about. But fuck what you talking about, nigga. We the now. Y'all the past. Since 2000, nigga, we been to probably like 4 motherfucking Super Bowls. In the past 10 years, nigga, we been to 3 Super Bowls. Won 2 of them. We been to, listen to what the fuck I said, nigga. If you're a Cowboy fan or a motherfucking Commander fan or a goddamn Kansas City fan, well, I ain't gonna put y'all in there, Kansas City, because I don't really got no beef with y'all. We just whipped y'all ass just to show y'all not like that. Y'all not fucking like that. So Dallas Commanders and motherfucking 49ers fans, the Eagles been to the Super Bowl 3 times in the past 10 years and won 2 of them, nigga. Think about that shit before you open up your motherfucking mouth. Before you open up your goddamn dick beaters. I mean, yeah, your dick suckers. Think about that shit. We won 2 out of 3 in the past 10 years. And we coming up for some more, motherfucker. We won at least 2 more. At least 2 more in the next 5 years. On God. I've been yapping about the Eagles because congratulations, nigga. I'm on my way to a fucking parade.
You excited? So excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about I ain't even excited about my birthday, more so the Eagles. I'm excited about the Eagles than my goddamn birthday. Cause I don't know what's in the plans for me. I don't plan shit. My bad. Was that gross?
It was amazing.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to turn up. But I don't really care about my birthday. I'm going to the fucking parade. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. I'm going to the parade. 2nd Super Bowl.
How does it feel to be an Eagles fan?
It feels super great right now. I mean, the feeling is no better, especially when you knew it was going to be an ass whooping. So yeah, that's super cool.
That's what the kids were saying. It was a belt whooping. I said, man, they went out and pulled a twig and beat somebody's ass with a branch.
Yeah, that was an ass whooping. That was one of them old fashioned passionate ass whoopings that your grandma tell you go pick a twig off the tree.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of those ass whoopings.
Yep.
I remember my grandma used to grab my cousin by the ankle with a belt in her hand, and she'd spin his ass around in a circle, whipping his ass. There was no escaping that ass whooping. Boy, I used to feel sorry for him. That's the type of ass whooping that the goddamn Kansas City Chiefs got. Them motherfuckers didn't score into the 3rd quarter. That's an ass whooping.
I was really hoping for 0 points, donuts.
Yeah,
but
I wanted them to shut them out too.
Yeah.
I was talking that shit on my Twitter like these niggas should be shut out, but I knew they was gonna get some garbage time points. That nigga that nigga what's the nigga captain? What the fuck is his name? What's the quarterback for Kansas City name?
I don't know.
Mahomes.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes. Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah. I knew his ass was under siege the whole fucking game. That motherfucker could barely take a water break. We was on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker couldn't do
sacks
shit.
Back to back or something like that?
It was a few sacks. It was 6 sacks the whole game.
Okay.
But he got a couple back to backs up in there. Yes. Definitely did. Kansas City need to get their weight up. Y'all talking that 3-peat shit. That 3-peat, it wasn't coming on us. And I would like to tell all the people, you know, when we went to the Super Bowl, we beat the niggas. We beat goats when we went to the Super Bowl. We whipped Tom Brady ass, and then we just whipped Patrick Mahomes ass. Now who else ass we got to kick? Because that's what it is right now. And in that time period, New England was going to all the Super Bowls and winning a whole lot of them. We whooped Tom Brady ass, and now at this point, Kansas City is the ones that's going to the Super Bowls, a whole lot of Super Bowls. Now I'm hoping it's my time. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping it's my team time to go to all the Super Bowls. I mean, we've been to 3 in the past 10 years. I figured 3 to 6 more wouldn't hurt. You know, if your football trash, your GM trash, and your coach is trash, and y'all can't do it, that ain't my fault, because I don't have those problems. To the Dallas fans, the owner ain't trash. The owner don't want to be the motherfucking coach or the goddamn spokesperson. All he gonna do is come down and get that motherfucking trophy at the end of the year. That's what he gonna do. Dallas, y'all don't have a good GM. Y'all don't like to get free agents, or y'all don't pick right when it comes to the draft. That ain't my fucking business. That's Dallas business, and I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. Sincerely, I don't. I sincerely don't give a fuck about y'all. And I just want to tell y'all that y'all trashed in a motherfucker, because I don't understand why y'all still talking shit like y'all like that. Y'all ain't been the shit in a long time. Y'all win y'all 12 games and go to Cancun. That's what the fuck happened to y'all. That's all. So I ain't trying to hear that shit from y'all niggas, from none of y'all Dallas Cowboy fans. Keep the only thing you can say is 5 championships. But if you ain't never seen one of them championships, nigga, you shouldn't be talking to me. If you ain't over 40 years old and you talking about some 5 fucking championships, nigga, I'ma ask you, did you see one of them motherfucking championships? Just one of them. And then if you say yeah, and then I say how old you are, and you talking about some I was 2 or I was 3, I'ma tell you, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You ain't even know what the fuck you was watching, nigga. Your dad or your mom had to tell you you was watching it, nigga. Don't talk to me, nigga.
That's why I'm gonna let my kids go as well, because they remember the last one, but they were young.
I didn't go to the motherfucking the 08 Phillies championship parade. Mm-hmm. I ain't go to that one. I ain't been to, the only parade I've been to was the Villanova parade when Villanova won the championship. Other than that, I ain't been to a fucking parade. And this one gonna be massive. The only reason why I ain't go to the motherfucking Phillies, John, was because my daughter was born in 08, and on that day was her pictures day. It was around the time of Halloween, and she was a Phillies cheerleader. So I had to go take some pictures with my daughter that day, and didn't get the chance to go to the parade. So that's cool. But what was you saying about the parade?
One of the reasons why I'm taking my kids, because they were so young, like they remember it, but they don't really remember it. Now that they're older, they can, experience it a little bit better as older kids and enjoy that day as a better memory.
True. What that nigga driving, a Rivian? They know it's gonna get crazy come Friday. They know it's gonna get crazy, but the turn up is definitely coming to Philadelphia on Friday.
It's already there.
It's already there, but Friday morning it's gonna get sick.
And
they talking about 1 million people. It's gonna be about like 2 million people. It's gonna be a lot of niggas. Trust me, you ain't gonna be able to walk.
No, you ain't. And it's gonna be Valentine's Day, so it's gonna be a mess up there.
They better have a lot of porta potties out that motherfucker. Niggas gonna be pissing on the street, taking the shit in the corner. But they better have a lot of porta potties out that motherfucker because it's going down and niggas gonna be drinking crazy. So yeah. Philadelphia is going to fuck down.
Oh, look at them with they.
I'm proud of y'all niggas. What'd you say?
I said, look at them with they Oakley goggles and stuff on.
What, from the locker room celebration?
Remember when we was kids, we wore Oakleys, but we didn't wear. It was goggles that we wore, or were they glasses?
They was glasses. The Oakley glasses. Oh, this nigga got a Maybach truck. Yeah, it was the glasses. It wasn't.
Okay, so now they wearing the goggles.
The goggles is only to protect their eyes from champagne going in their shit. Yeah, them boys gonna turn up for real come Friday. I can't wait. I'ma throw the drone up for a little bit and have some fun with the drone.
Hopefully they let you do it.
What you mean, hopefully?
I don't know. I mean,
they're not gonna tell me to get my drone out the sky. A lot of niggas probably gonna have drones out there.
Give me a line.
I'm gonna follow all the regulations, all the rules and regulations. But you know what? Some people be having that shit like they geotag like their area.
Move out the damn way for them big old trucks run their asses over.
Hell yeah, they geotag the area, so my drone probably can't go up if they put like a block on the shit. Then maybe I won't get no drone footage. I probably have to get out of the geotag area and put it up in the area and try to get some good footage. But I'm gonna get some good footage for real. So
they move out his way.
Let's get into the hip hop news because I can talk this Eagle shit all fucking day and won't get tired. Not one fucking second. So let's get into the hip hop news. Soulja Boy and Marlon Wayans gets into heated spat over rap career slander. I wonder what that was about. Kanye West called himself Hitler and was abusive to Jewish employee. New lawsuit claims.
Lord, dumbass.
I guess they said, fuck it. Julie, you Jewish? Yeah. Put in a lawsuit. You worked for him. Kanye West been going crazy on Twitter lately. He been going ape shit. You know, and I guess they banned him from Twitter. Not sure if he's suspended or got a life ban on him. He said, if they ban me, go to Yeezy.com. We got Kendrick Lamar eclipses Drake again as he breaks a Spotify monthly listener record. Well, all right. We got Tupac tried to fight Snoop Dogg over perceived disloyalty, Suge Knight claims. That's old shit. I'm talking about old shit. That's like 25 years old. Some old shit. 50 Cent drags Rick Ross' daughter into Big Meech and Little Meech beef. I don't know how he did that. Drake seemingly shades Serena Williams after Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl cameo.
He's so mad.
What'd he do? Unfollow her? I'ma unfollow you. That's all the fuck he did, probably. Kendrick Lamar to release new music for Captain America movie. Anthony Mackie reveals. Doechii or Doechii, I'm not sure her fucking name. I never heard of her.
Doechii.
Doechii? Mm-hmm. Doechii hits new heights on the Billboard charts after Grammy's success. Congratulations to Doechii. Cameron explains why Lil Wayne and Joel Santana mixtape never dropped. I think I heard him say that today, but I ain't really get a good listen. Oh, that's dope. What we got? What we got?
Is that Saquon right there? You ain't see it.
We got Serena Williams' husband defend her crip walking cameo in Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl show. Well, alright. Kanye West Yeezy website shut down after selling swastikas t-shirts. I don't think that's right, but fuck it. They did worse. They did worse to niggas. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl show makes history with record-breaking viewing figures. Congratulations. A$AP Rocky declines to testify in shooting trial. I do in fact waive my rights. Well, that's just something a motherfucker want to do when he go to court. You don't want to be up on the motherfucking stand testifying in your case. I had to tell my lawyer that. I said, listen, I'm not trying to go up there and talk. I'm not trying to talk, period. My lawyer was like, I got you. And I ain't never had to talk. It was one time that the police had to talk and say what I did. And she was on the motherfucking, the stand. She talking about something. He was like, you bald head bitch. And I go to school for this and I go to school for that. And the judge was just looking at her like, okay. And
what does that have to do with the case?
Well, that had something to do with the case. She was like trying to say what provoked her or whatever the case may be. But the judge already knew she was full of shit. So he dismissed that case real quick. He was like, called my name or whatever, said not guilty. I was like, yes. And then he had to tell the cops, why did y'all charge him 2 times for the same thing? That's how the judge knew that they was fucking with me. They charged me 2 times for the same shit. Which was terroristic threats. And I ain't threatened a police officer.
Are you sure about that, sir?
Nah. What happened was we got into a little splat. And I had my gun on me. And I got into so many fights with the fucking cops. It's crazy. But this back in my younger days, I ain't give a fuck. But we had a splat and shit. Like, this cop was in front of me. I had just finished my football game in Yonkers, New York, up there in Westchester and shit. Westchester, New York. I had a football game out there and I drove out there. I didn't get on the team bus. I was playing semi-pro football around this time. I ain't get on the team bus. I drove my own shit. And came back home, showered and shit. I'm all hurt up from playing football and shit. Fingers all fucked up. Leg probably hurt. Scratches and scrapes. Blood and shit. All that from playing football, because that's what you get when you play football. So I come home, I shower and shit. My body fucked up. I'm still weak. Well, not weak, but hurting since I got out the shower and shit. I throw on some motherfucking shorts and a tank top and some fucking water shoes and shit. Some swim shoes. And I go to take my brother home, my little brother home. I got my little brother and my cousin with me. And that day, I had to know something was going to happen that day, because I brought my gun up there to Yonkers, New York. And niggas was talking shit in the stands. And I'm talking shit back to them niggas, right? So I tell my cousin, I said, It was almost the end of the game. It was probably like 2 minutes left in the game. I said, listen, go grab my bag. My bag had my gun in it. I ain't know what the fuck these niggas was trying to do. But I told them, okay, after the game, holler at me. I told my cousin, go grab my bag. He grabbed my bag. I had my shit after that game, but it wasn't no beef. They was just talking shit. But anyway, I'm taking my little brother home, and I'm at like 59th and Thompson. I was at 59th and Girard on my way to 59th and Thompson, and it was a police car in front of me, and this police car is doing like 2 miles per hour, and you know you can't go around a police car and shit. This police car going slow as a motherfucker. I guess they was looking for an address, but come to find out they wasn't even looking for an address. They was just driving super slow. Mm-hmm. So I beeped the horn like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is you gonna drive that motherfucker or what? You just going 2 miles per hour and they still going slow. So I just said fuck it and pulled around her and get to the stop sign. They pulled me over. Put the raspberries and blueberries up on me and shit. So I'm like, here they go with this donkey shit. All my shit was straight. Insurance, license, registration, all that shit was straight. Mm-hmm. So she pulled me over and I'm like, what's up? She like, this, that, and the third. I said, why is y'all fucking with me? I said, all my shit is straight. Why am I still here? And she started saying some goofy shit, and she had on like this not a wave cap, but you remember them caps that the females used to put on their head? It used to be like a short haircut and they just put it on like a wig type shit. She had on one of them and she was looking like a motherfucking retarded rooster. So I had to tell her what the fuck she looked like. And I'm out there just busting on her and shit like, you ugly as shit. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm just getting in her ass. And she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna see if you got all that mouth when a man come. I said, do you think I give a fuck? Whoever you call, I don't give a fuck. You can call whoever the fuck you want. So all of a sudden, in the mix of me saying that, probably like a minute later, this little short, stocky motherfucker, he come walking to my car all aggressive and shit. And he talking about something, get the fuck out the car. Get the fuck out the car. Trying to grab inside my motherfucking window to unlock my door and shit. And I had a Thunderbird at that time. So, you know, the latch, you couldn't just lift up my latch and unlock my door. So then he talking about something, get the fuck out the car. I'm going to drag you out the car. And he started grabbing on me. I said, man, get the fuck off me. And I pushed his hand off me. And then he got me so mad that I got out the car. Like, I ain't have to get out no motherfucking car, but the nigga got me so mad, he grabbing on me and touching me and shit, that I got out the motherfucking car. And as soon as I get out the car, he like, put your hands up on the hood. I had my gun on my stomach and shit. So my hands on the motherfucking hood, and I started noticing that I was on my tippy toes and I couldn't go up no motherfucking more unless I could fly, unless I had some fucking wings. This motherfucker got me by my drawers. I got on some boxers. He got me on the car with my hand on the fucking hood, and he giving me a super fucking wedgie that probably would have cut my asshole if I ain't do nothing. So I'm up on my motherfucking tippy toes. I can't go no motherfucking further. So I turn around and I push this nigga. Man, get the fuck off me. I push this nigga, push the cop. After I pushed the cop, it was probably like 6 cops there maybe. After I pushed this nigga, they all jumped on me. So I'm trying to get these motherfuckers off me. My cousin in the car, my brother in the car, they saying what they always say. Whenever I get into it with a cop, whoever I'm with always say, Q, just go down. Just go down. Just go down. And I'm a little motherfucker. I ain't no big nigga. So I got another story about South Street when motherfuckers was saying, Q, just go down. So my cousin like, Q, just go down. And he hollering out the car window. and shit. And when he's saying this shit, that's when reality sets in on me. Like, damn, I do got my gun on me. They probably would shoot the shit out of me and say, oh, I had a gun, but I was licensed to carry. So during the struggle and all that shit, my gun must have fell. And my gun fell on the ground, and my cousin like, Q, just go down. So I'm like, fuck it, let me go down before these motherfuckers try to do me in out this motherfucker. So I put my back against my back tire. I went down on the ground and put my back against my back tire. And the nigga that I got into it with, he tried to sneak me and hit me in my shoulder after I was handcuffed. And then that just got me more fired up. I got up and I'm ready to get it in. I'm ready to fuck this nigga up, because he was a little nigga. He wasn't strong. Nothing about him was strong. He was a big, stocky little nigga, probably like a 5'4" stocky ass nigga with all these fucking muscles, but wasn't strong. I was working out often around that time because I was playing football, so the workout was immaculate. My body, I was in the best shape of my life. So I said, listen, take these cuffs off and let's go in that fucking park, because we was right across the street from the park. We was on 59th and fucking 59th and Thompson. Mm-hmm. So I said, take these cuffs off and let's go in this park. Boy, I whip your ass. So during all the mix of the struggle, whatever, I'm in the back of the cop car. The sergeant had to come out. And if you know about any fucking police force, once you tell them, listen, call the sergeant, lieutenant, whoever the fuck, call them, bring them out here. A motherfucking a sergeant, lieutenant, or somebody, a superior, got to come out whenever you say, you know, call whoever, call your boss. But here's the thing. You don't tell the cops to call their fucking boss whenever you having I learned the hard way, because a cop told me, all you got to do is call the cops. Don't tell them call your sergeant or get somebody down here. You pick up your motherfucking phone, dial 911 and call the cops and let them know, listen, I'm being harassed. I'm at 59th and fucking Thompson, and these cops that's harassing me. Please send out somebody. They really get in trouble for that shit. So a cop told me that after the shit, but after everything calmed down. Mm-hmm. So I'm in the back of the motherfucking squad car. The nigga that I had it out with, he comes and he got my gun in his hand, and it was a bullshit gun. It was a bullshit Model C 9mm and shit. And he come and he showed me my gun and say, what the fuck you was gonna do with this? And I told him, guns kill, don't they? I ain't threatening a nigga. I said, what the fuck is guns for? Guns kill, right? So I guess that's where my terroristic threats came in at.
Slick ass mouth.
Speaking of a Model C 9mm, they one of the worst fucking guns you can get. The cheapest guns. They need to get that fucking gun out when you buy a big bag of Doritos and shit. That shit should come free with a big bag of Doritos and shit, because that gun is super goofy. I had to wrap that gun in like 300 motherfucking rubber bands just so that when I shoot that shit, I have a grip on that motherfucker and it won't fall out my hands. Cause that gun don't got a grip. That gun don't got shit. And it get jammed up on you. You can only use regular bullets on that motherfucker. You can't put in some FMJs or some other bullets. You can't put them in there. You just gotta use regular fucking bullets in order to shoot that. But some niggas don't know how to work that motherfucker. But if I had to work it again, I'll work it. As soon as you put in a different bullet, that's when that motherfucker gonna jam on you. But that's neither here or there. So yeah, that situation happened, and you call the cops on the cops when something ain't right. Tell them, listen, get your sergeant out here. And then next thing they know, I'm dialing 911. Yes, I need a police out here. I'm at 9th and Ridge, and I'm being harassed by a bunch of fucking donkey assholes that's probably on your force. And yeah, they harassing me. Something ain't right. They telling me to get out my car. My license, registration, and insurance, everything is great. and I want to know what the fuck is going on. Please send somebody out, please. And it's already recorded. So once the call in is already recorded, you do that. Their ass is grass. Might be on desk duty next week. But yeah, that's what it is. That's a little bit of game for you motherfuckers. Don't tell them call out your sergeant, call out your supervisor. No, you call the cops. Pick up your cell phone and dial 911. Get their ass in trouble. But back to it. Cardi B claims Trump for ruining her Super Bowl experience. I was so mad. Listen, at some point, you motherfuckers just gonna have to accept that the man is a motherfucking president. He got 4 years. We got 4 years of this shit. So
yeah, 4
relax.
years of goofiness.
A lot of motherfuckers don't like it, and people is like this and like that. But we got 4 years of this shit. There's nothing you can do about it. Accept this shit for 4 years. Maybe after the 4 years, shit'll get better. I mean, all the hating that ain't gonna make him stop being a motherfucking president. They hated on him before he even was the fucking president. So relax, people.
Well, it's kind of hard to relax when your job is in jeopardy.
Say, what you mean by that?
Whatever he decides to do with the education system, special education is the first one online to be eliminated, which means I won't have a job.
You will have a job.
I will have to find another job or get a recertification or whatever, but it's just extra headache for me. Like, it's just redundant and stupid. Things are put in, and playing devil's advocate, I understand the concept of trying to maneuver money around to make America wealthy, and I get it. I just don't agree with how he's going about doing it, and I really think that this is what his whole game plan is. You know, if you look at Trump and you think about him, he is a businessman. He may not be the best one, but he knows some things.
Right.
And I really feel and think that that is what he's trying to do, but I don't think he understands the concept of why certain things were put in place and have been put in place. So it's not that he's targeting the education system. I think it's just he knows that that's where a large amount of the money goes into, and he wants to take that money and make it free to put elsewhere.
True.
That's what I honestly think it is. But what he doesn't understand, I mean, I ain't gonna say he doesn't understand. I don't think he understands the logistics of it. But what he doesn't, sometimes what people don't understand is that when you are in charge of a business, or you're a manager, or as Trump is the president, unfortunately, there are certain things that have to be sacrificed to fit into the bigger picture. So, I mean, I understand where it comes from, just to play devil's advocate, but at the end of the day, education is needed. Why go after the funding and the amount of money that has to be put into education? Why dismantle some of the things that they already have in place that are working to make education better for children? So.
And it's not just that. I heard he doing the same thing to motherfuckers with housing authority or Section 8 type shit.
Yeah, it is. And at the end of the day, again, I still understand it. I just hope that I think in my thought process would be, like, as he said, living here is just supposed to be a stepping stone until you get yourself together to where you need to be, and then you move on. But a lot of people have taken advantage of it.
True.
And you know, it just makes it really hard to trust people in general. But you know, my thought process with that is that, you know,
but
we gonna work it out, and we're gonna do what we need to get done no matter what.
My thought process on that was this: growing up, I know motherfuckers that lived in the projects their whole fucking life, and you would think with a $14 rent or a $25 rent, $100 rent, that these motherfuckers is saving up a lot of money and all that shit. But they're not. They not doing shit with that opportunity. They just living fuck it, we gonna live in these projects until the motherfucking wheels fall off. We been in this motherfucker for 20 years. We about to, I think we can own this motherfucking small ass fucked up apartment. That's what I'm thinking, cause god damn, all the niggas that lived in the projects that I knew, they was hustling. They was big time drug dealers or something.
Yeah.
And still, with that being said, it's like, okay, you sell drugs at these motherfucking projects, so how long you gonna be in these motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Y'all should have like 300,000 saved up by now. Y'all been in these motherfuckers for 20 years. You can go buy a mansion now. Why the fuck are you still here? And that's just what I don't understand, is how motherfuckers live in the projects for that many motherfucking years and don't want to do better. Don't want to get out of the projects. Not saving money. Nothing is happening. It's just you paying that $15 fucking rent and whatever else you gotta pay, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think that's some lazy dumb shit, so I like that. He give a motherfucker 2 years to get your shit straight.
Yeah, but it should be 2 years to get your shit straight, and then the next stream of people come in.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what it should be.
Not just
so what
take it completely away. Like, he's getting rid of it.
He trying to get rid of it.
There's not gonna be no Section 8 no more at all.
Oh shit. Now see, I didn't know that. I just thought that he was just taking it away from the people that got 2 years to get their shit together, and then it's on to the next people.
Nope, it's no, like, so when, I guess, and when you have Section 8, like, if I died off, my Section 8 can go to one of the kids, or if something happened to me, one of the kids can get the Section 8, and it can trickle down like that. Like, some people have really been on Section 8 for generations.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, so
that's crazy to be on Section 8 for that fucking long. And you know what? All that shit is biased, because all the motherfucking housing and shit, it always goes to females. It don't goes to niggas like that. Like, it ain't too many niggas you know that's on Section 8. It ain't too many motherfucking niggas you know that's on housing authority and housing authority vouchers and all that shit.
Right.
And pays slim to none for fucking rent. It ain't too many niggas. All that shit is built for females. And they give it to you quicker if you a female that got a kid. They give it to you a little quicker and shit. You don't have to be on the waiting list for 3 years. You might have to be on there for about 6 to 8 months. Yeah, it's just a bunch of bullshit, bunch of biased bullshit. Some niggas need those vouchers too, but they don't give it to niggas. They only give it to females, and then the nigga gotta move in when they don't want no nigga moving in with you. They don't want no nigga being in the crib, so they pull your shit if they find out a nigga living there. You know, that's just what it is when it comes down to all that shit.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that's going to be potentially cut, and you know, it's not just going to be a trickle down effect to the black community. It's going to be a trickle down effect to the white community as well.
Everybody. Yeah. Everybody
is going to feel the wrath of the decisions that this man makes.
Well, what if he get rid of welfare where motherfuckers can't get no stamps no more? These niggas going to go crazy. I think
that is going to be put in place. He just hasn't targeted it yet. But that was
trust me, if he targeted Section 8 and all that shit, that's next.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that is in the goal plan for him. He wants to get rid of welfare.
Trust me, welfare next. If he doing that Section 8 shit, he gonna say, well, shit, you can only get these motherfucking food stamps for about 2 years. But they do a reevaluation on your shit like every year.
Every 6 months.
Cause I was getting food stamps at one time when COVID hit, and you gotta update your shit. You gotta go through all this shit. Yeah.
Yep.
And they give you food stamps, but they won't give you medical, dental. They won't give you vision, none of that shit unless you got some kids.
Well, even with the kids, like with me, if I was able to get what's it called? Medicaid, Medicare, something like that. I don't know the difference.
Me neither.
The kids will get full medical benefits, but as the mom, if you're not pregnant or got like any ailments, you don't get nothing besides birth control.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. So.
Yeah. It's crazy, but I guess that's how it works.
Yeah, well, that was before Trump, but that's just how it is too. But anyway, I mean, I'm not a fan of him. I don't like some of the decisions. I don't like a lot of the decisions that he's making, and unfortunately, the Department of Education is where I work at, and I'm going to be one of the first group of people that's going to feel his change.
Hey, know what I just thought of? Last podcast was your birthday podcast. This podcast is my birthday podcast. Turn up. I said, turn up. One time for you niggas. Birthday tomorrow, by the way, people. You can hit me up on Twitter to send your birthday shout outs. Email, Instagram, I don't give a fuck. But yeah. The handle is in the motherfucking bio.
So when this comes out, it'll be tomorrow?
No, I'm putting this out tonight.
Okay, so okay.
This probably gonna come out around 8 o'clock tonight. Yes, indeed. They gotta get it today and get ready for next week's one, where I can tell you about my turn up. If I see that there's some action going on social media or the email, I probably post some shit over there. Cause I rarely post, but I do be tweeting and shit on the Real Rap Radio podcast Twitter. Well, X. I be Xing and shit, so you can catch me on Xing.
Planet X.
Huh?
I call it Planet X.
Yeah. Catch me on X. Any birthday shout outs is gladly appreciated. The whole thing about my birthday is I don't expect no love from people because I never got that from nobody like that. Like a certain amount of motherfuckers will reach out and say happy birthday to me. My daughters don't even say happy birthday to me. It's like I don't get, like, I don't expect no love on my birthday. That's the funny thing. So every time it's my birthday, I wake up feeling weird. And if a motherfucker say happy birthday to me, I'm happy. Like, oh, thank you. You remembered.
Aww.
Thanks a lot, shithead.
Dang. Remind me not to say happy birthday to you, since I gotta be a shithead.
You know, that's just how I am. I never expect nothing. I don't expect gifts from people. I never expect nothing from nobody. So that's just the way I live my life. And it took me a while to get like this, but being a human being got me this way. Like, I'm real reserved. I don't fuck with people. I don't hang out with niggas. I don't do shit. I stay to myself and I keep it the fuck moving. So that's just me. I don't expect no love from nobody. Like, that's just what it is with me. I don't expect shit. I don't want shit. I don't ask for shit. If I ask for something, it ain't gonna be nothing to break the bank. Oh, you want something from the store? Yeah, bring me back a soda. Oh, you want something to eat? Yeah, I'm a little hungry. Get the wing platter with some fries or some shit. Some sweet chili wings or something. Type shit. Like, I don't ask for much. Because I feel like I don't need nothing. And I don't want nothing. Whatever I wanted, I got it. I saved up the money and got it. Whatever I wanted, no matter how much it cost, I got it. So it's like, I don't want nothing. And whatever I need, I can grab it. I might need deodorant. I might need some shit paper. You feel me?
Paper.
Those are my needs. You feel me? You might need some toothpaste or whatever the case may be. That's your needs. But me, my wants, sometimes I get happy and buy a little shit. And for the people that don't know me, like what I would spend good money on, like when it come to me, so a person won't have to ask, oh, what you like or what you want type shit. This is what I'm into. I'm not into diamonds and shit or diamond chains and walking around here like I'm Billy Badass and all the girls like me type shit. I was never that corny ass nigga. I was always 100. So my thing is, I would like a nice watch, a nice pair of shades. That's what I spend some good money on myself. I buy a nice watch. I buy a banging ass fucking pair of shades, but the last pair of shades I bought, I paid almost $600 for them, and they got stolen from me. So I'm like, damn, if I buy another $600 pair of shades and these motherfuckers get stolen, somebody got to get a leg shot or something. Because I spent some good money on some fucking shades. And these shades, what kind of shades was those? They was old school shades. The brand was old school. It was
Cross?
No, like what I really like, the shades that I really like is the Porsches. Well, not the Porsches. Why the fuck I say Porsches? The Carreras. I got a lot of pair of Carrera shades. Like, I got a lot of pair of Carrera shades. But what's the glasses that I'm talking about? My old school shit. I bought a banging ass pair of them. Cost me like almost $600. I had to put them bitches on layaway. So you know how mad I was when a motherfucker stole them from me? Motherfucker. Somebody that I worked with in Atlanta stole the motherfuckers from me. But yeah, motherfuckers. I put them in my bag. I was coming to work. They must have said, damn, that nigga shades is the shit. And I put them in my case and put them in the bag and shit. And put my bag in the work closet. So at the end of the day, well, not even the end of the day, I seen that somebody went in my bag. So because I know if somebody touched my shit, I know how I put my shit. And a little trick I do is I will put my zipper a certain way just to see if somebody been in my shit. And my zipper was zipped the other direction. And I said, oh, somebody been in my motherfucking shit. And I opened my shit and everything was there. So I thought. But what they did was they took the glasses out the case and left the case. So they ain't had to hear me turn up that whole motherfucking work shift and start searching niggas and telling niggas I'm gonna punch them in their fucking mouth if they get fly with me. They ain't had to deal with that. And the funny thing was, it was kind of cold out, so I wasn't even wearing my shades like that. And it was months before I even went to check on them fucking glasses. I went and I opened up my fucking glass case and my glasses wasn't there. And then our reality set in. And it all hit me. I remembered it clearly. And my memory is fucked up for all the people that's listening. I got a fucked up memory, but yeah, that shit pissed me off. So I don't know if I would buy another $600 pair of shades. I probably stay in the range of $300. But I'm a shades type nigga. I'm a watch type nigga. And I'm a sweatsuit type nigga. Nike sweatsuit, whatever sweatsuit, long as I look good in it. I don't give a fuck what it is. So that's if a motherfucker wanted to buy me anything, it'd be like, that's like the luxury shit that I would like. Glasses, cologne. You know, I like to smell good, so You can buy me some banging ass fragrance. That's what I would spend money on. Good money on. It's cologne, glasses, a watch, and sweatsuits. So don't come asking me what the fuck did he want? What would he want? Or what did he wear? Or I don't even buy sneakers like that. So I really don't give a fuck about sneakers. I just told you what I gave a fuck about. And that's some cologne, a sweatsuit, a nice pair of fucking shades, or a nice watch. That's what I would spend my money on if I wanted to treat myself. That's just plain and simple. I'm not high maintenance. I don't wear name brand shit. I don't try to do dumb shit. Like, I ain't that nigga. Like, I don't got no diamonds. I don't want no fucking diamonds. I got 2 chains, but I ain't titty boy.
I got 2 chains.
A partridge in a pear tree. I ain't even get through the goddamn what you call it.
What's the what you call it? Oh, the hip hop.
The hip hop news. Just been babbling like a motherfucker, but
that's what we
cool.
do best.
You dig it? Our babbles be epic. Them babbles tell stories and all that shit, and I got 1,000,003 stories for
epic
any
babbles.
fucking occasion.
What is going on?
You dig? Diddy accused of violent sexual assault on male singer in new lawsuit. Diddy, what's up with all this gay shit on your name, nigga? God damn, that shit crazy. If one more gay motherfucking John come out on your name, nigga, I'ma start to believe that shit. Be like, this nigga, he sweet Chuck dick in the butt, or goddamn Rudy Tootie dick in the booty. One out of the two. Well, that's the same shit, but you know what I'm saying. Drake and Party Next Door ramp up excitement for some sexy songs for you with album cover reveal. Kanye West reacts to Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl show after controversial Diddy plea. Mustard advises Drake how to bounce back after Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl spanking. Mustard is the right motherfucker to tell Drake how to bounce back. Drake should know how to bounce back. All he gotta do is release some fucking music. It ain't like he ain't the hottest motherfucker out here. But when he released that music, he gotta get on every nigga head top, as he would say. He gotta get on every nigga head top, make a motherfucking album, and get every song on that album coming at niggas. And then do it in his way. Make a song, put some melodies to it, start singing on it, have a long stretch the word out and shit. Stretch the word out even more. Since he said minor, when he stretched your shit out like that, now you gotta go big. You gotta go big on that. Stretch shit out now. Let them motherfuckers know I'm the truth out this motherfucker, nigga. I'm still Drake. These niggas still love me. Stretch some more fucking words out. That's all. But do it intentionally to let these motherfuckers know I'm still that nigga out this bitch. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl show explained by Dave Free. It wasn't about playing the hits. 50 Cent continue attacking Big Meech after he addresses snitching allegations. And that's that. Shit.
Well, it wasn't much more you had to go through.
No, it wasn't too much, you know. We covered the bulk of it. It's just that most of it came with situations. Shit that we needed to talk about. And what we do, we talk about the now. And I bring in some old shit if it come to it. If it relates to whatever the fuck we talking about. I told y'all niggas I got 1,000,003 stories. and you ain't even heard the bulk of them yet. I ain't even trying to get into the shit that can incriminate me and shit. So I don't tell those stories. I tell the rated PG, the PG-13 version. Sometimes I tell the X-rated version, but you ain't gonna get the R. You'll get the R with some restrictions. Oh God. Wait. I'm trying to get my shit together. Give me a second.
We can getting the letters.
Fuck it. Yeah. Whoa.
That they're not married. I'm just saying they don't get guys like me to marry them. What they get is the Russell Westbrooks. They get the Poindexters. They get the dudes who didn't have access to them when they were in their prime. See, a lot of women have to wait until they get washed the fuck up. Whenever you hear a woman say, "Well, I don't date for looks anymore," that is the first red flag of a woman who is defeated. Or when you hear a woman say, "Well, I'm into the mind." Whenever you start saying that you are not visually attracted to people anymore, because that is the initial attraction, the visual. Damn, she look good. Damn, he looks good. This is a woman who has probably been getting gutted by really nice looking dudes her whole life, and the nice looking dudes never settle down with her. So what will she'll do? She'll start to take the medium ugly. She'll start to take the medium broke. She'll take the nigga with the small dick. She'll take the nigga with the bad hygiene. Why? Because he's going to actually view her as a prize. I know that she's not shit, and what am I going to treat her like? The shit that she is. I'm going to flush her every chance that I get. I'm going to call her at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because I know for a fact she should never be seen 2 o'clock in the morning. And this is the thing. She's going to marry him, but I'm going to have access to her pussy for the rest of his life in their relationship. Because he don't fuck her right. He don't fuck her like the whore that she is. He's in there trying to make love to her, and she's telling him to go deeper, and she's trying to grab his ass cheeks, and he's like, get off me, because he's soft. Respectfully.
Yeah, why he gotta be soft though?
It is what it is.
Like, what?
Okay, so the question I wanted to ask you is it true that most women marry the guy they need versus the one they want?
I don't know.
Well, you've been married 8 times. You can give us a little advice.
I have. I've been married 1 time, thank you.
You can give us a little bit of advice. You've been married about 8 times. Could we get some advice on that? Did you marry the guy that you need or the guy that you wanted? Hold on. Is it true that most women marry the guy they need versus the one they want?
I never really had a man that I was just like, oh my God, I want him. I agree with the clip that you put out. Like you first thing is you definitely have to be physically attracted. True. Like I'm not going to just settle for a whole lot of ugliness. I'm sorry. But I mean, after that, like whatever I fall in love with is because of what you have shown me as part of your character. And initially that also comes with some of the things that I'm looking for or that I need from a man. So with that being said, you know, I think for me, I can't speak for everybody else because even though I represent a female's aspect or perception, I don't think I fully capture all females. So with that being said, I mean, if you're attractive and I like what you have shown me and we progress into a relationship and then we fall in love and get married, then yes, I marry you not only because of your looks, but you are who I think you need to be in my life.
Okay. Me, females come with a lot of shit. And for all the dominant females that's listening, what they call themselves alpha females and shit, I just think you retarded. Cause females ain't built to be dominant unless they lesbians or something.
They're not built to be dominant, but sometimes we have to be that dominant
Check this
person.
Out. Every nigga know that a black woman should come strong.
Well,
they strong individuals because of what they dealt with. Now, but all this alpha shit and you want to be a nigga so bad.
I ain't talking about that type alpha nigga shit.
I'm talking about everything when it comes to them calling themselves an alpha. when
But are there two perspectives of an alpha woman?
I never even thought it could be an alpha female.
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying, but what I mean in reference to what you said, and I just look at it as, maybe I shouldn't call alpha, but when we look at households, right? A lot of times that female is the head of the household, which makes her alpha.
No.
Okay.
A lot of the times the female is sometimes head of the household. It depends on the situation that's going on in that household.
Well, we're looking at, because majority of the black female is single.
Right. Mothers. So yeah, they the head of their household, of course.
So, but again, the question is, are they alphas?
No, they just women doing what they got to do to survive out this motherfucker.
Okay. So the alpha woman is the female who,
they don't got no nigga. So they're the what they gotta do to survive.
Female of a female and female relationship. Is that what the alpha female is?
It could be a dominant one. I guess the butch is the dominant one because she played a man. Mm-hmm. So I guess they want to come dominant. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's how it is in a lesbian world.
I mean, I
told you it's retarded.
I just wanted clarification in reference to what alpha is, because some people may feel like I'm the woman. I got 3 kids and I'm in the household by myself, so I am alpha. I am head of household. I am the one that makes decisions, the one who puts out directions and so forth and so forth. So
true.
You know, that's why I was like, well, it depends on what type of alpha, because when you get into a relationship with a female who has been single, who has been the one in charge for years, sometimes it's hard to break that consistent decision making, the consistent on go, the consistent everything that comes with that female that has been making all decisions herself, and then she gets into a relationship and she has to remember, oh damn, I can't make this decision.
Yeah.
That's why I asked, how does that alpha?
When it comes to that, what I can respect about a female is to have a man intake. Like some females that go to their dude and be like, listen, how you feel about this? This is going on and this going on. You know, like with dudes with their, if they had a baby mom and they not with their baby mom no more, and basically when you ain't with your baby mom no more, you don't get no inside shit that's going on with your daughter. Basically, they make, well, with your kid, they make all the decisions that goes on with the kid. And my situation, it was a type situation where my baby mom made the decision for my kids, and one of them would be like, would do this and do that and be like, okay, now give me half of this, give me half of that, and da 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 da. And then I tell her, well, listen, how the fuck am I gonna give you half? It's like you making decisions for me when you don't even come to me and talk to me about what the fuck is going on. Okay, I'm gonna put her in this school, or I'm gonna put her in this daycare. She gonna do cheerleading. She gonna take gymnastics. This, that, and the third. None of that shit get ran my way until it comes time to pay. Well, you got money for this. You got money for that. Fuck no. Because I wasn't in on that. That wasn't my decision. That was your lonely decision. Now I can see if it's a female that's like, look, Tiara, she got gymnastics. She got gym. I want to put her in gymnastics, and what you think about that? I think it's like $300 for the season, or whatever the case may be, or with your son or whatever. Okay, I'm thinking about putting a little time in the football. He 5 years old now. He can go out there and play. But you know the registration fee is about $200. You think you what's up? What you want to do? You think that's a good idea? You got some money towards it, or you know, that's good if you talking to a motherfucker, letting them know. But you know, sometimes people financial situations ain't all the way right. So it's like, okay, you asking them for this, you asking them for that, and maybe he only got money for this. Maybe he got to get the rest to you for that.
I don't think I was ever that type of baby mom. I think I mentioned it, and whether he did or he didn't do, it was what it was, and I made it happen.
My baby mom, her get back to me was, I don't get no pictures. You know, when they do events and all that shit, graduation and all that, I don't get no pictures. I paid for some pictures the last time I went to Philly. I ain't seen that motherfucking picture yet. I'm about to ask the motherfuckers when I go back to Philly tomorrow. Ask them niggas, I paid for some pictures, like $80 for these motherfuckers, and I ain't getting that one. Can I get one? Like, that's the shit I have to go through. I call it disrespectful, but everything come down to money when it come down to them. So,
well, I do give my kids dad pictures. They may not be the big 8x10s or things like that, but at the end of the day, he'll get a picture.
I would have been cool. Like, I paid for physical pictures, but I would have been cool with a motherfucking a goddamn text of a picture. I would have been good with that. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a dad, depending on the relationship, it's like your kids don't talk to you like they used to. Like, they grow up and, you know, they don't call like they used to. They don't text like they used to.
Well, you want to know.
Only when they want something, and then you like, God damn, I only hear from you when you want something. You don't call to see how I'm doing.
My kid's
if
dad
I'm still breathing.
Has that same gripe, and it doesn't make it right. And I've never told my kids to not call their dad. I always say, when's the last time you talked to your dad? You know, so forth and so forth. But long story short with that too, you also have to realize the age that they're at too. At teenage ages between 14 and 18, and a little bit older than 18, but I'm just going to say 18, their friends are the most important people to them in their life.
Yeah.
So as the adult, sometimes you have to be the one to reach out. You have to be the one to teach them and to show them, because even though they're teenagers, they think they're grown, and even when they get 18, they still think they're grown because the law says they're grown. That word teen still means guidance, and that's what I tell my 19-year-old. Like, yeah, you may be legally grown, but you still are at that age where you still need my guidance.
And you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, you know, yeah, that's true. Your friends is the most important when you get around that age. So I was thinking, I sent some motivational quotes, some shit where as though it gives us something to think about.
Yes.
Tell her, listen, I love you.
Yep.
I don't want you out here disrespecting yourself when it comes to these boys and this, that. Just give her the game so that she'll have to think about some of the goofy shit she probably want to do.
Right.
I tell her, look,
and that's
you're
still
a young lady, carry yourself like a young lady. Don't be sending out no naked pictures, no ass pictures, no titty pictures, none of that shit, because that can come back and bite you in the ass. That can come back and haunt you, so never do that. You know, put them up on some shit, whereas though they gotta think about some shit. You know what I'm saying? I
get it. I understand.
I'm saying that's for if you young. I ain't saying if that's for if you young. If you're a grown ass lady, then keep them motherfuckers coming. You know, you can send me the motherfucking videos of you popping that pussy, playing with it. You can send me an ass picture, some titty shot. I don't give a fuck if you're grown. But I'm talking to the little ones out here that don't know life yet.
I agree with the motivational text, and just, you know, that I think that's a form of communication, and you're keeping it open and you're keeping it honest. And at the end of the day, if anything happens, she knows, oh yeah, my dad said this, let me call my dad and ask him about this, you know.
And that's another thing that I gotta tell her, like, whenever you need me, reach out to me. If you need to know what to do in any situation or whatever, ask me. I don't give a fuck how bad it is. Ask me, and I got you through it.
Yeah, but that's going to come with time and trust too. You know,
then you got to tell them,
because you got to remember, you're not that parent that's in the house. It's easier when you're that parent in the house because you know them a little bit better than the parent that's out of the house and the parent that's a little bit more involved. But once that trust is built, then your kids are not going to have any problem coming to you and having certain conversations with you about certain things. Like, even sometimes, like my middle child, he'll ask me questions about relationships. I'm like, really? You want my advice? Like, where did this come from? Like, you know, so it shocks me. My daughter, she informs me of a whole lot of things that she deals with friends, whether they are males or females or whatever the situation is in school. Like, she keeps me abreast of things. My oldest son, he doesn't tell me a whole lot, but every once in a while, he'll share some of his socializations that he has out here in this world, or ask me, hey mom, do you think such and such would like this if I bought this for her, or you know, whatever the case may be. But again, like, that's trust that's built, and as long as you have a form of communication with your children, it may not be every day, it may not be a long conversation every day. It could be just something, as you mentioned, just motivational text messages in a I love you, or call me if you ever need to talk, or whatever the case may be. That's more than enough, and that's something that your child's going to always remember.
Yeah.
Like, you have bitter women out here, but at the end of the day, the only real person that can separate you from your kids is you. You have bitter men out here, but again, the only thing that can separate you from your kids is you.
True.
Murder, she wrote.
True, but back to the topic at hand. Yeah. Females in this alpha shit, they need to if females that thought they was, well, that think they alpha, if they ever look at it, any female that they know that got mans, they feminine. And if they alpha, they ain't gonna have that man too much longer unless he just a dickhead that like drama. But once you get in trouble and you doing a whole bunch of domestic shit, cops coming to your crib and you getting arrested for some domestic shit, that's just goofy shit. Like, I learned early, like, I'm not arguing with this bitch for what? For me to put hands on her? At the end of the day, why the fuck would I want to do that? So it was like, okay, well, you gotta change the girls that you fuck with. You can't fuck with no ghetto ratchet ass bitch, because you already know you gonna slap the shit out of one of them. On God. So no,
what you talking about?
I can't mess with no ghetto ratchet chick that get out of their fucking body and start talking crazy and all that old shit. I can't deal with them. And any chick that I dealt with in probably the past 15 years wasn't like that. Probably one get out of pocket or say stupid ass shit, and that just made me not fuck with you even quicker. Everything that you put me through, it just made me not fuck with you a little quicker, a little faster than what it expected. A little faster than expected, because I don't want to be stressed the fuck out. Why the fuck would I want to do that? So I changed the type chicks I was dealing with. I'm not trying to argue with no motherfucker every fucking day. You come home from work, you gotta argue with her, or you come home and the vibe is all fucked up and weird because the energy is just fucked up. So I don't like to deal with that. And I don't deal with it. That's the best thing about it. And when you dealing with a chick and you don't know who she is or whatever, and y'all start fucking with each other, and then you get to arguing every fucking day, then I had to tell her, listen, I don't do the arguing shit. So every time you want to get up in my face and start doing that monkey shit, arguing, all you doing is bringing down my vibe, bringing down my motherfucking energy. And when motherfuckers do that, I don't want to be around them. So fix your motherfucking energy. Cause I ain't gonna wanna be around you. If you in this room, then I'll be in the next room. And if that shit come to the next room, then I find a way to get the fuck up out of there. I don't give a fuck. Seriously. So yeah, that was that. I don't play that shit.
Her bitches like a bunch of rolls.
Let me get into another one. I heard another one. This was the one that was on the original.
Person tell your mama stop. You wrong.
Yeah, you ain't a man till you realize your mama full of shit. And then
damn, say it again, Craig.
You're not a man till you realize your mama full of shit.
You ain't a man till you realize your mama full of shit. Make the shirt.
Yeah.
Done went too far now.
It takes a strong person to tell your mama stop. You wrong.
Yeah, you ain't a man till you realize your mama full of shit. And then
damn, say it again, Craig.
You're not a man till you realize your mama full of shit.
You ain't a man till you realize your mama full of shit. Make the shirt.
Yeah.
I had to play that twice. Because it's a lot of moms out here that's full of shit. And that's a fucked up feeling when you grow up and then you finally realize that your mom is full of shit. Your mom fake as a motherfucker. Or your mom do the most goofiest shit. Remind you of a 16-year-old. Or your mom did some nut ass shit in your life, whereas though you feel like it was just some goofy ass shit. Your mom full of shit. My mom did a whole lot of goofy shit. So I felt that when he said you're not a man until you realize your mom is full of shit. Now, some moms want to be your friend. Some mom going get in your ass. So my mom was the type. My mom wasn't our friend. My mom used to get in our ass. She ain't play that shit. So I had to deal with different shit than other motherfuckers. Like an example, when I found out my mom was full of shit, I got a classic story for that one. And when I found out my mom was full of shit, oh yeah, okay. This was classic. I was 5 years old. No, I was 9. I was 9 years old, and I went on a camping retreat. I'm out like somewhere in goddamn Pennsylvania at some camping site, and it was a 4-way seesaw, and it's 4 people on there, and we young, we probably like 9, 10, and my cousin was older. He was about like 17, and he was rocking the seesaw up and down, so it's going real fast, and I couldn't hold on no more, and I fell off the seesaw. And when I went to get back up, I was under the seesaw, and the seesaw bust me in my motherfucking eye, and my head went back down. Poop! Bust my eye open, and all I saw was black, and I started screaming real loud. And I remember a white man coming out his tent, and he seen me, cause I know the world probably heard me scream. I was screaming loud as a bitch. Boy, I was screaming like a motherfucker. And this white man came out. He had a first aid kit, and he got my shit together. And my aunt took me to the hospital that night. And the doctor was like, yeah, if it was a little close, if it was any closer to your eye, you would have lost your eye. And all this. And I was like, oh shit. I thought I had some motherfucking case money for that shit. My mom told me, you know, I had some case money for that shit damn near all my life. So when I get like 18, I think I got some motherfucking money coming in. And on my birthday, my 18th birthday, so that was about like some years ago, cause my birthday tomorrow, so that was, I don't feel like doing the math on that, but I let y'all do the motherfucking math on it.
It was a long time ago.
A long time ago. And I came to my mom and I'm like, Mom, whatever happened to my case money? She said, oh boy, get the fuck out of here, I've been spent that. And that was the first time that I realized my mind was full of shit. I was 18 already. Like, she probably did a whole lot of shit that you can get away with when you're a kid. But once you turn like 18 and you get to understand life a little more, and then you, like, when you're 21 is really when it really hits you. When you gotta pay for your own shit and you living life.
Yes, Lord.
By your own means. That's when it really hits you. That's when, if you're a boy, you'll probably look back and be like, is my mom a whore? Did I see a whole lot of niggas coming up in my life? Like, I think every nigga think of this shit. Oh yeah, John used to come over late at night. Oh, Bobby used to come over a week after that. Mike used to come over here. Nigga seen all these niggas in his lifetime. Then he'd be like, yeah, my mom a motherfucking whore. And if you notice, if your mom was a whore then, she's still a whore now. She's still doing the same whore shit. Your mom's still a hoe. It don't matter. She been doing this shit since she was 16. She a professional whore now. Like, she run through niggas like it ain't nothing. And niggas look at all that shit. That's why most times mothers don't want their kids to meet whoever they dealing with or whatever. They hide their kids from whoever they dealing with because they don't want to be looked at like a whore in their kids' eyes. But it comes out once a motherfucker get older and get to reflect on some shit. Yeah, my mom did this, and John came around the corner, and I remember that. Yeah, and she did that. Niggas, you get to remember all the bullshit and put 2 and 2 together and know that 2 and 2 is 4. So, yeah, you get to find out all that shit, and that's when I noticed that my mom wasn't shit. Well, I ain't gonna say shit. Was full of shit. And once I got older, I started checking all that shit. Like, if my mom told me some bullshit, then I come back at her with some shit. She couldn't take me. She'd tell me to get the fuck out of her face real quick. The rest of her kids wasn't like me, so they probably not gonna tell her if she wrong. If she's saying something wrong, if she doing some wrong, dumb shit. But I used to tell her, that's some goofy shit you about to do. Or that's some goofy shit you just done.
That must be a middle child thing, because my middle child, big.
No, I'm the second born. Whoever the second born.
Well, he's the second born. He's my middle kid. And listen, at 17, he'd be like, Mom, I think I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for 17 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, excuse you?
Yeah, it is like that with your second born. Like, second born is more free. Don't give a fuck. Because one already trailblazed. So you really don't give a fuck about a whole lot. And you get to say whatever's on your mind. You do a whole lot of dumb shit. Say a lot of dumb shit. And I'm still outspoken like I am now. I was like that when I was 5.
Yeah, him too.
How I am now, like, motherfuckers be like, oh, bang bang, you don't know what the fuck to say out your mouth. I was even worse when I was 5 years old. This shit just didn't start. Come out the bag probably like 2 weeks ago. I've been doing this shit since I was 5, 4. I said whatever was on my motherfucking mind. And it probably came out crazy. It probably came out funny, but it came the fuck out. that's what I gotta say to that. It came the fuck out. And people still say it to this day. You don't know what the fuck to say out your mouth because how my brain work, I'm a little wired different than other motherfuckers, so
yes, he is.
You get what you get. I don't know if it's because I was the second born. I don't know if it's because I'm an Aquarius. I don't know what it is.
I'm an Aquarius. I don't think I'm as crazy as you.
Oh, well.
Maybe it's male Aquarius.
Could be.
I don't know.
But that's just how it is. That's how that motherfucking ball bounce when it come to me.
I will never forget the time you threatened to shoot somebody. Because you ain't like the waiter at whatever the restaurant was that we went to go eat.
Oh, that's old shit.
That is some old shit.
Why you bringing up old shit? Tell them about that story since you want to bring it up.
Oh my God. So we went to Longhorn, was it? Or
what was this, last year or 2 years ago?
Oh God. About a year and a half maybe.
Okay, cool.
And
you came down from
Virginia.
From Virginia to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You was visiting and
we went to get something to eat.
Yeah.
And the service was really just slow. It was really just, it took forever to get water.
Where did we go? To Texas Roadhouse? Where the fuck we go? Longhorn?
I don't know exactly where we were. I don't remember.
That junky ass, fucking nut ass fucking restaurant. I remember.
But we ordered our food and it just took forever to come. And when he said something to the waiter or the waitress, was it a man?
Like, it was a dude.
He was young. But
I had to say something to the manager because the manager walked past 5 times and she ain't see no fucking food on our goddamn table. And she been walking past all fucking night.
Yeah.
So I had to say something to her like, damn, I done ordered this shit almost an hour ago.
I think like I got my food and you didn't get your food.
But you ordered like an appetizer or something. I wanted to eat a steak. I wanted to get a steak from there and they talking about some after 55 fucking minutes. They talking about some. They all out of a 8 ounce steak or whatever the fuck I ordered. And I forget what I ordered. And I was like, well, goddamn, couldn't nobody come out and tell me that a little sooner? I could have put in a different order.
That was the first time I dined and dashed. But anyway, so after we left,
I said, let's get the fuck out of here.
After we left, he was like, where we gonna eat at?
Hold on, time out. She dined and dashed because I guess she had soup or some other shit, and she talking about some. Well, I pay for my stuff. I said, listen, we out of this motherfucker. We ain't paying for shit. They gonna comp all that shit. The drinks, whatever the fuck we had, they was gonna comp for doing that dumb shit. They talking about some. We can give you a dessert. I can see if they say, well, we just gonna comp your meal and we just charge her for her stuff. That would have been cool. But they ain't say that. They talking about something. We can give you a dessert. Man, dessert my balls. I don't want that shit. So go ahead with your story.
So we left, and I think something happened with traffic. I don't know if the person in front of you was moving slow or what was going on, but we was trying to figure out where the next phase of eating was going to be. So all of a sudden, he just got real angry and was like, man, I'm about to shoot the next motherfucking person that come by here and they look at me, I'm gonna shoot them. I was just like,
that's because like I get worked up when people play with me.
Listen.
If you ever wanna piss me off and take me all the way there, then play with my intelligence and say some dumb shit or just play with me, period. And it turns me all the way the fuck up, and I don't know how to take shit until after what's done is done. So, and I don't like to get like that, but I get mad at some shit because
he was going to shoot an innocent bystander.
But it take me a minute for me to get mad and shit. So once I get mad, I'm turned all the way the fuck up. And if a lot of people never seen me turned all the way the fuck up, and that's a good thing. But once I get mad, I'm turned all the way the fuck up, and I forget what was pissing me off even more, but we driving, and I said somebody was about to get their ass shot. I don't know if a motherfucker would have walked over to my car like, oh, you driving like this, or why you doing this, or you did this, it would have been up.
And I'm sitting in the passenger seat like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was turned up.
This motherfucker is crazy.
I was turned up.
I was like, okay, should I take the gun? What should I do? He probably ain't gonna give it to me. Like, I need you to calm down, sir.
Yeah, I was turned up.
I was just looking at him like, oh, okay.
They pissed me the fuck off.
So then we went to, what's that surf place called?
Red Lobster. But when we walked in, it was like the Pink Flamingo.
Yeah, we went to the Pink Flamingo.
We went to the Pink Flamingo and shit. I walked in the motherfucking Pink Flamingo. I'm like, well, fuck it. Maybe I can get a motherfucking lobster tail or something. Walked in that motherfucker. It's only gay niggas in there. You see a bunch of like all the waiters and shit, from the bartender to the fucking waiters. You see like 18 niggas just sashaying around this fucking Pink Flamingo. And I said, as soon as I walked in there and I looked around, I said, where the fuck is we? The Red Lobster or the Pink Flamingo? And she was like, shut up. Shut up. Why you tell me to shut up?
Cause you was loud and the waiter was gay.
All them niggas was gay, from the hostess to the waiters to the fucking... All of them niggas was gay. The cook probably was gay. And I was like, where the fuck am I? I didn't know where the fuck I was. I thought I walked into a gay restaurant. And I ain't never see a gay restaurant in my life. So when I said, am I at the Red Lobster or the Pink Flamingo, that was supposed to have been going on in my head, but it accidentally came out my fucking mouth. And that's why you had to tell me to shut up, because my head be thinking some crazy shit. And I just couldn't believe it. But at least we ate at Red Lobster, so I felt a little better after I ate. Pink Flamingo hooked your boy up with some shit. Oh my God. Thanks to them. But yeah, that was that story. I was on fire around that time. I don't like to get on fire.
Was.
Like me, I'm either calm like this or I'm turned all the way the fuck up. Ain't no in between. My mama can't even tell you that. It's either you gotta calm me or you gotta turned up me. You got what the fuck you asked for. Either way, you got what the fuck you asked for. Whether you like the calm me or you like the turned up me. Cause I can turn it up. I can turn it the fuck up. Oh God. Let's see what's going on here. Get into some letters. I should read this one to you, but I might skip over this one. Let's see. Okay, let's get into this one. This person said, are they wrong for leaving their own birthday dinner because his girlfriend turned it into a proposal for herself? Yeah, I guess I read it for you, right? He's 28. His girlfriend's 27. And it goes like this. I had my birthday dinner last weekend, and my girlfriend Sarah offered to plan it. I was excited because I usually keep things low key, but she said she wanted to make it special. She booked a nice restaurant and invited close friends and family. Everything was going great until it was time for dessert. The waiter brought out a cake, but instead of my name, it said, "Will you marry me, Sarah?" Oh my fucking God. Will you marry me, Sarah? I was completely blindsided. Sarah got all teary-eyed, turned to me and said, well, this is the best surprise ever, right? Everyone around us started clapping and her friends were filming. I just sat there stunned. She took my silence as hesitation and started going on about how she knew I wasn't big on grand gestures, but she couldn't wait anymore, so she took matters into her own hands. At that moment, I stood up and said, "This is my birthday. If you wanted that proposal, you should have talked to me about it first." Then I grabbed my stuff and walked out. Sarah was mortified, and her friends blew up my phone calling me an asshole for embarrassing her and ruining the night. She even said I humiliated her when she was just trying to do something romantic. Now my family is split. Some say I should have just gone along with it for the night, while others think she crossed a major boundary. So, is he wrong for leaving his own birthday dinner because his girlfriend hijacked it for a proposal?
I'm gonna say no, and that's desperate mentality.
Explain.
I mean, you were there to celebrate him, not celebrate you. So you kind of flipped things around and made everything turn towards you when you brought the cake out, asking for your hand in marriage. And you kind of blindsided him at the same time. You know, like certain things it's supposed to be kept separate. Certain things are supposed to be just for that one person. And on his birthday, if he chose to propose to you, then that's what he chose to do. Not you proposing to you on behalf of him. When I say desperate mentality, I mean like you made yourself look crazy. I mean you can't fault him for being upset because you blindsided him with something that y'all may not have even previously had conversations about. But because you are in the rush and you are eager to marry him, you took it upon yourself thinking that he was just going to go with the flow. Mm-hmm. No, I mean, you were supposed to celebrate him, put him first that time, not you. And I just think it was a desperate, selfish act in reference to her decisions that she decided to make. In reference to the family, I mean, you can't really be mad at him. Like, put yourselves in his shoes and you know, feel how y'all would feel. And this man may not be ready to get married. He may be trying to figure some things out before he actually decide to marry her. She may not be the one he wants to marry. Like, y'all don't live in the household with them, so for y'all to be mad at him and have the family split and divided, it's just unnecessary. But at the end of the day, you know who got your back and who don't got your back at the end of the day.
True. What I say about that is they said it was a desperate move. I think that's some real fucked up shit, especially to do that on his birthday, to bring out a cake that says, "Sarah, will you marry me?" She made it about her. A man gonna propose to you on his own time and schedule. Whenever he got shit right, whenever he wanted to make those plans and get shit right. She trying to rush things. Did I read that a ring came out with that, or just a cake?
I just heard cake. I didn't hear a ring.
Okay, just a cake. Okay, no ring. Cool. So, a cake with no ring, that's just crazy. He said, "Sarah, will you marry me?" and didn't have a ring to propose to you because you blindsided him. And that would have been more embarrassing than going along with it. Your girlfriends would have been asking, "Well, if he put that on the cake, where's your engagement ring?" "Oh, he didn't have the money to get a ring, so he just asked me." And
right.
That's just crazy. I think that's some psycho shit for her to even think that, to do some shit like that. I would be like, damn, she tried to set me up for the okie doke. And there's no way I can go on in front of my family to act like everything is all fucking good. I would have left, or I would have cut Sarah the fuck out. Like, I don't know what the fuck is on y'all mind. And I wouldn't care who liked it. Whoever called me an asshole or whatever. It's my motherfucking birthday. Y'all act like I deserve this shit. I didn't deserve this shit. What the fuck is going on over here? I didn't plan to come. I planned to eat dinner and have a good time, celebrate my fucking birthday. I ain't planning for nobody to bring out a fucking cake saying, "Will you marry me?" I do that on my own fucking time and
It
schedule.
wasn't towards him though. That's the thing. It was a cake saying,
Sarah, will you marry me?
yeah,
I can see if Sarah was asking to marry him.
right.
Like, Josh, will you marry me? We've been talking about it, or we never talked about it, and I want to take the next step in our relationship. Maybe she should have slid him a letter that says that, or sent him a text or some shit, or put it in a birthday card or something like that, and that would have made it worthwhile. It's all about how you go about doing shit, and she went about it the wrong way. She went about it the fucked up way, and that's just probably gonna end her relationship a little sooner than expected. That's what I can say about that.
Yep.
So thanks to Sarah, she might not have a boyfriend coming up pretty soon, because she did some dumb shit and think that it was cool to do it. See, I can see if a motherfucker fessed up to the dumb shit that they did, but for a motherfucker to never take responsibility and to think that shit was cool, then yeah, you deserve to be by yourself or heartbroken or whatever the case may be. Okay, let's get to another one. Are they wrong? They said they found flirty messages from my fiance. Now I'm unsure about marriage. This morning, while my fiance, she's 32 and he's 34. This morning, while my fiance and I were having breakfast, a WhatsApp notification popped up on her phone. She opened it and checked her group message. Since she rarely used WhatsApp, I happened to notice a message from a guy where they had exchanged heart emojis. This was from March 2021. I immediately asked, who is he? She told me he was someone she had been talking to before we got together, but I pointed out that that's March 2021 and we were already exclusive. She reassured me it was nothing to worry about. I asked to see her phone, and when she handed it over, I found their messages from February to March 2021. The conversation ended only because he stopped responding. For context, we had been seeing each other casually since November 2020, but officially established exclusivity. Well, it's that word hard to say. Let's just say they was fucking exclusive niggas. At the end of January 2021. Between February and March, we were getting closer, and in April we both said I love you and became a committed couple. She said it first. But what I read in those texts made my heart sink. She had sent messages like, you will always be my Valentine, multiple heart emojis, I miss you, selfies of herself blowing kisses, nothing explicit. At that moment, I was floored. We were exclusive, developing deep feelings for each other, and she was clearly falling in love with me. Yet, at the same time, she was still entertaining this guy and seeing where things might go with him. She said she was seeking closure, but I told her the only reason you stopped talking to him is because he stopped responding. He was ignoring you, not the other way around. She claimed she was confused about exclusivity. There you go. Exclusivity. There you go. You said it right. But to me, it was clear she had strong feelings for me while still keeping this other door open. This isn't the first time I found questionable interactions with other men. There have been at least 2 others who have sent her messages about meeting up. She claims she ignores them, yet she still responds with a word or two. Another guy she used to model with once messaged her saying, if he doesn't wife you up, dump him and I'll be your boyfriend. She ignored the message, but then a couple weeks later tagged him in a picture she took of him. She stopped modeling 2 years ago and hasn't seen him since. but this pattern is unsettling. She keeps telling me she loves me and doesn't want to lose me. She says these were just mistakes, but I told her that she has done all this without considering my feelings, and it makes me question the foundation of our relationship. I told her I could never trust her again. The worst part, we're getting married in 3 months. We just bought a house together. Right now, I'm unsure if I even want to sign the marriage papers. I told her I'll stay, but I'll never fully trust her again. At this point, I don't know what to do. Is he wrong or overreacting?
I do not think he's wrong, nor do I think he's overreacting. I think he needs to let her go or move on. If she's done it 3 times already, this pattern is going to continue.
And you don't want it to continue while you marry.
Exactly. Then you have kids and you end up getting a divorce because you're tired of her shit.
And y'all already got a house together.
The writing is already on the wall. Go ahead and walk away.
I wanna say this. I wanna say if she knows she like that and she's in this relationship, why go ahead and go get a house with this nigga? Why think you gonna have a life with this nigga if you still out here doing this shit? Any nigga that show you any type of attention, you talking to. You don't know how to ignore niggas. You don't know how to be happy and stay happy. So you want to entertain any nigga that likes you or that shows any interest in you. That's still hoe activity. That's still, you haven't got that hoe up out you.
Yeah.
And once it's in you, it's a 95% chance that it's gonna stay in you. So if you a hoe from when you was 16, you still a hoe at 42. You still doing the same hoe shit that you did. You just a little bit more advanced at your wholeness. So which means you can cover your wholeness up and do, you can manipulate your wholeness to not be a whore strictly is what you seen as. So you can doctor it up. And it's a fucked up situation to put that man through all that shit.
Yeah.
To even have that type of bond where, okay, we gonna get a house. I can see if you had your own shit, he had his own shit, or y'all was renting some shit. But to go get a house with the nigga, that's just outrageous.
I agree.
That's outrageous. Then what's gonna come next? The baby, and then he got a question: is this baby mine?
Yep. So just save yourself the heartbreak.
He gonna have doubts every fucking day. Is this baby mine? This bitch, she done entertained so many niggas since I've been with her, and I still married her ass. I'm the retarded nigga. That's what I be thinking. If I was him, I'd be thinking like, damn, she done already got caught out there with 3 niggas. How the fuck would I feel being with her? Like, okay, well, I'ma marry her and she gonna change. No, that shit ain't gonna change. You gonna have to deal with that a whole fucking lifetime as long as you with her. And if you gonna be with her, then yeah, you the simp. She feel like she can do whatever the fuck she wanna do. And to any man that gives his girl that freedom, to be herself and to do what she do and all that shit, you putting trust in her that she ain't gonna do that shit with another nigga. So some niggas is they give their girl too much freedom and they trust them so much that they don't mind when their girl say, okay, I'm going over Darlene's house and I'm gonna be over there. I probably come back. She having a party. I probably come back in a few hours. Type shit. All the while she with a nigga, and he believes it, and she takes advantage of the niceness. And that's what females do. If you give them a fucking inch, they gonna take a yard. Oh, my man don't mind me doing this or saying this. They gonna run it to the motherfucking rooftop. And that's just what they do. They gonna look at you as a sucker. Okay, I can tell him that I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I see you Friday. Or I'm gonna get my hair done and I'm gonna just tell him I'm over Tina crib. Me and Tina went out. And he goes for it because he trusts you. But as soon as he find out that he can't trust you, then it's a wrap. But what most females do, they take advantage of the good guys that give them their freedom, give them that type of freedom in a relationship, because they not built to go through all the dumb shit. But they going through dumb shit because their wife got a lot of time on her fucking hands, and he out trying to make the motherfucking gravy. That shit that you got to deal with. But yeah, I wouldn't marry her, my boy. That wouldn't be a question for me to marry her. I'd rather just be with her until something happened. Like that. That's just what you know. I ain't gonna say end it. I say stick it out to see if she gonna get better. If she don't get better, then you know what to do. But it's hard to get a wholeness up out of hoe, so
can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
You gotta throw the whole bitch away. Once you find out that the chick that you with is a hoe, you gotta throw the whole bitch away, because it ain't gonna be good. So save yourself the heartache, save yourself the hurt feelings, and just throw it all away.
And I'm gonna add to that as well, because he made a good point. Like, if you decide to wait it out and see if she changes, counseling, marriage counseling, before you get into the whole concept of marriage, could be the next step into healing hearts, and so forth and so forth.
Well, this one should be good. Let me see if it's a lot to read. It ain't that much, because this shit be killing me sometimes, reading whole novels and shit. This one is, she found out that her mom has been sexting her baby daddy. She's 25, her mom is 49. And it goes like this. You listening? Well, all right.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I was studying for my chemistry quiz, and my mom was trying to help me find a YouTube video to understand the material better. She found one and handed me her phone to watch it. As I was watching, I noticed a text from my baby daddy. He's 26 years old. He usually texts my mom when I'm not home to ask about our daughter. She's 4, arrange visits or talk to her. I didn't think much of it, since my mom had been watching my daughter while I was at school. It was then that my whole world shattered. I found out that they had been flirting and having inappropriate conversations for several months. She had even sent him an explicit photo on multiple occasions. When we talked about it later, she admitted how it started, how it escalated into something explicit, and assured me that it never went beyond that. It's been 24 hours since I found out. I'm still in shock. I feel everything and nothing all at once. I'm so fucking hurt, betrayed, disgusted, humiliated, and completely broken. I'm honestly not sure how to cope, how to process, or even how to move forward. At first, she said she was really confused about, well, that's the end of it. I guess.
What was the title?
The title was, she found out her mom has been sexting her baby daddy.
Okay, I thought it was boyfriend, and then in the what you call, she said baby daddy. Is it safe to assume or to think that the baby daddy is just the baby daddy and not the boyfriend?
Well, they gotta be together, because she feeling some type of way about this. And
I mean, I understand her feelings, but she also said he normally texts her when she's not there to check on the daughter. So
because she work or go to school.
I guess, I don't know. I mean,
She go to school. So
I mean, I'm not opposed to mom trying to get her groove on, but not with your grandchild's father, let alone your daughter's possible boyfriend or whomever the relationship
boyfriend
is,
or whatever. They had a relationship.
Whoever. Like, no, that's just
They had a
pass me
relationship.
down. No, thank you. That's no.
And I say this is what I want to say to that. They been sexting. She been sending him naked photos of her with them titties out or busting that pussy open and all that. Now, once you start sending shit like that, you trying to fuck. So for her to say it never went beyond that, I don't believe that shit. Once a female starts sending shit like that, she trying to fuck. It ain't too much to be said about that. And she was sending old boy pussy pics and titty pics and sexy lingerie pics and all that shit. She trying to fuck. So, you know, what you think the next step was? How many motherfucking pictures did she send? Did she send 5 of them? That means she was on fire. She really trying to fuck. Or did she send a couple of them and then you ain't seen no more, but you seen a whole lot of sexting? That means he already done clapped them cheeks. And you can be the asshole if you believe that your baby dad ain't fucked you and your mom. And it's fucked up because, you know, that's a fucked up feeling for your mom to betray you like that because it's 18 quadrillion motherfucking niggas out here in the world. So
Why
it's the same thing when it come to females. So I'm gonna say this when it come to niggas. It's it's a fucking 18 billion goddamn niggas out there, and you pick the same nigga that your daughter picked to fuck you after he done already stuck dick up in your daughter. You said fuck that, I want that same dick in me. Like, you gotta be a super hoe.
I wonder if this is also a situation to where the mom and the daughter have that type of relationship where they've had conversations about the sex and the size of the penis and so forth and so forth. And mom was just like, oh, well, let me see what this is about too. You get what I'm saying?
It could happen that way.
Not that it makes it right. I'm just wondering, like,
I know I got a homie that got a whole lot of pussy off of that because females want to talk about how their boyfriend built and what he been doing to her and all that shit. So it makes her, the girlfriend's, intrigued and want some of that same dick. And that's shit that females do. Now you might hear about a guy partying a bitch or something. That'll be shit that niggas do, but shit that females do is they'll fuck you, they'll fuck your homie, they'll fuck your homie's cousin, anybody that's in the circle. And she don't want to be looked at like she a hoe when she could have went outside of that whole fucking situation, because there's more niggas out here. And I'm sure there'll be more niggas out here that you like, but you picking motherfuckers that's in the same circle that has relationships and shit. But yeah, your mom is foul.
Tranquilo.
Your mom is foul. And that's just a fucked up situation. So you know, motherfucker betray me like that, there's no way I can ever fuck with you again. And it might be good to the fact where as though we still speak, but you'll know I never fuck with you ever again. I probably gotta fuck with you because I see you, we in the same family. I see you at family gatherings and speak, but it would never be nothing more than that. And don't talk to me too long because you might piss me off. Fuck out of here. But we gonna end this motherfucker. Let me see what we. Oh, I know what we going out to. We still celebrating the Eagles championship up in this bitch, and we celebrating my birthday. So Let me turn the motherfucker up. You feel me? Turn this motherfucker up. Turn it up. You dig me? Now we gonna get to the outro. You wanna say bye to your peoples?
Bye, everybody.
Bye, niggas. I want to say shouts out to my double L's. Thank y'all for listening. Sorry y'all got this motherfucking podcast late. Had some technical difficulties like I told y'all in the beginning. But yeah, here you go. Bada boom, bada bang, bada dang-a-lang. Oh shit. We still celebrating this Eagles victory, this Eagles ass whooping. So we listening to Short Dog. Yeah, calculating, do the math, and make you move your ass. Everybody in Philly turning up to this shit right now. Everybody going crazy to this shit. And when I get to Philly, I'm gonna be turning up to this shit too. This gonna be my theme song when I'm walking to the motherfucking parade. And I'm gonna be doing my E-Matic. That shit, that dance that you see Gilly doing, that's called the E-Matic. That's an old school Philly dance. And I'm gonna be doing that dance all day down there. I'm doing it now and you just can't see me, motherfucker. Oh my God. Y'all niggas don't know shit about the E-Matic. That's some Philly shit. Do what you say, Short Up, MGK, TIP, VIP. We don't need ID. Blow the whistle. Yeah. 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 And this is episode 116. You dig me? Yes, it's 116. I'm right about that this time, I think. But yes sir, we out this motherfucker. Catch us next week, same place, same time. Holla at your boy.